So as we just saw in Grasshopper, the key word that we have to mark up on this particular stab at the algorithm was down. Again, we didn't have empathy with the machine. This wasn't specific enough. It was on the right track, don't get me wrong, but down is not well defined enough. So let's investigate a bit further. Again, where are we at this point of the algorithm? At this point of the algorithm, we're here. So let's blow that picture up on the next page, yeah? So on that, at this point, we have, again, input, output. Very good habit to start. We know that we have this point, and we know that we want to get, shouldn't put that there. We know that, relatively speaking, we want to get this point. This is the one we're after. And down is now what we have to define. Now, if this is why we start with very simple, quiet images like this, quiet input-output board, because it's very easy for us to see right now. Down cannot be defined without the context of the face. Down is completely relative to the face. So without further information, actually, this algorithm has completely ignored. He's only grabbed one portion of the provided data, but it's quite obvious that we won't be able to define down without looking at some of the other information presented to us, because down is relative to the rest of the face. Down is relative to maybe if you had a nose, it's away from the nose, or towards the chin, but you don't really have a chin or a nose, so we have to work with what we're given. So let's cherry pick out of the data. Let's change our algorithm such that maybe, I don't know, let's say that we grab the eyes as well. So select eyes maybe is something that we have to be able to do. So let's say those are at your disposal now, yeah? So if you now have, to the computer, you have this, this, and this, what can we do? Again, let's blow this up. If we have this, this, and this, and we're after effectively something that is down here, and we have this one, let's show what we could do. So again, keeping in line with what we already know, we get the centroids of those two guys, right? And we could draw a line between them, and we know that we could draw the center point of them, right? And then we know that we could actually say from this guy to this guy is another line, which in general would define the down direction. And that would be a way of letting ourselves know the context in which we get from this point right here to, or this point right here to this point right here. So again, very simple logical operation here. Very simple thing to mess up, to be, intentionally mess up for the lesson's purposes, but you will make this error many times. The purpose of these exercises is to start getting you to think about, go to the machine, try something out, come back here, and see if you can fix it. It's a problem-solving exercise. It is not an issue of learning a piece of software. That is an aspect of it, but really, unless you can figure it out here, like something like this, you won't be getting any closer to a solution. So let's now go to Grasshopper to see if we can get this to work.